Hello, beautiful people. I'd like to break to you down something that I've just discovered as of last night. It goes a little bit something like this. As I sleep, as I eat, as I wake, as I dream, these motherfucking shadow gang stalker Nazis stalk me. Let me explain to you what they do to a real G from the streets, because honestly, I'm royalty. Bree Love, Lovejoy, Ewing, Nuwabi Moore, Sovereign. Please don't ever doubt me. Because if these neo-Nazi, CIA, stupid motherfuckers were ever to admit to me, they would be broke, they would be hung, they would be gutted, and they'd be done in a second once the world finds out exactly what they're doing. Now let me explain it to you. Now please listen up. This is very important. This is about GMO foods, cuz. Now yesterday, I've been watching my eating and watching my food because I haven't felt that well. Every time after I eat, I get depressed. Now I start to understand how this is manifested because I have a rife. If you don't know what a rife is, please look up Royal Rife on YouTube and tell your family and your kids. Now understand this. Every time after you eat, the American government has put GMOs and a kill code in your food to make it toxic. Now I've actually discovered, dude, that GMOs are actually parasitic. Because every time when I feel sick or when I start bubbling up after I eat or I get gastric, I put the rife on parasitic cells and parasitic this and that, so it'll kill parasites. So it works for about 20 minutes and I can actually feel the parasites dying inside my stomach, and the little bubbling up from my throat goes too. But the funny thing, dude, is always when it gets to the throat, it feels like it's shooting up something right behind the back of your nose, back into your membrane, so it'll actually really affect your brain. Understand, this is what they do. I got silent sound motherfucking stalkers right outside my house right now. So what they actually do is they sit outside personal victims. I call them stalking victims, silent sound victims. Some people call them TIs. I need not lie. So this is what they've been doing to me. Every time after I eat, they have one of these silent sound cars, or my neighbors who are Mexican, or my two black Freemason neighbors, one rich and the others from New Orleans, or the Mexicans from across the street. They all in on it. They get paid for it. I have no need to lie because I've watched them. I've busted them several times. I mean, these motherfuckers are just sick because they just get paid to sit and watch and sit in their specific cars that are altered to do this. Now, if you don't believe me, please go on my Facebook and look up my note. It's called Heart Cars. This is what I did in France. I busted all of that shit open last year, and they were using actually heart-perverted technology to hack into and to launder money for the Rothschilds last year in Paris. And then after I blew the lid off this shit because some government agents asked me about this and this and this, and they suspect this and this and this, and I had 20 grand stolen from me and shit, I just started noticing what they were actually doing around me, and I wrote a story about it, and the federal agents got hip to it, and then I blew the whole shit up, and they couldn't do it in secret, and they got busted, and then I got attacked. I got left for dead with a broken arm, a broken hand, brain fucking shit going on. They call it trauma. I mean, I can go on and on about it. And I mean, I couldn't even eat normally, but thanks to biofeedback and a bunch of other stuff, I'm okay. But let me tell you about GMO foods. So people, listen up, honestly. And there's really nothing you can do, but you have to understand it's a plan, and it's like this. When you eat the GMO foods, after digesting, they become parasitic automatically. And so then what these motherfuckers outside my home have been doing is they've been pumping silent sound into my room, into my house, into my brain, into my body at a low frequency. These low frequencies are programmed to tell the GMO foods exactly what to do. Now this is very simple science. It's 2013, and to think that mind control doesn't exist like this, please, I got plenty of proof about it. Visit my Facebook page, visit my links. I'm trying to educate everybody about it. We just started a new group called Climate Control because honestly, this is about you and this is about Mother Earth, and we are one. And if you don't understand how this has actually begun, the silent war on humans and the silent deaths and how they try to kill people and how they control people with their genetic altered GMOs shit and their silent weapons, this is it. Now, after I record this, I'm going to love to see what happens, because every time I post something on my Facebook, some hardcore truth, or this or this or this, something really goes down, dude. Like yesterday, they broke into my computer and broke my fucking internet. But luckily, I'm IT worthy and I fixed it. And they were pretty pissed about that shit, because I started really posting a lot of stuff on climate control about what they do, yo. So anyways, after the GMO gets parasitic and they park outside your homes and start pumping the program, they start pumping in mental blocks. What actually a mental block is, it's a blockade between something that they want you to do or something that they don't want you to do or how they want you to feel. Now, please go on YouTube and look up silent sound. There is a nice documentary that tells you how this works. Don't ever doubt me, it's real. It has been in existence since 1974. This silent sound subliminal programming of the subconscious mind. So I need not lie, and people think that this is some real scientific, some real space age shit. No, it's just diabolic and it's demonic. So once you understand what the American Nazi government is doing to the American public, you're going to be blown away. You're not going to like America. You're not going to like what they're doing. You're not going to like Obama. You're not going to like any of those Freemason fucking pedophiles sworn to Satan. So let me tell you what I've been doing. Yesterday, I made some guacamole, which was really good, and it didn't have that much GMO in it, because I ate the guacamole from the grocery store before, and I wasn't that gastric. Now, it was really gastric this time because I added lemon. The lemons were heavily GMO saturated. I've been up all night on the rife, on the parasite fixings and the detox fixings all night, because there was so much parasitic shit in the food that I ate. I mean, they just kept going at it all night at me, and the assholes with the silent sound weapons are sitting outside my house right now. They're always outside my house when I sleep. They try to pump that shit when I sleep so they can program the GMOs. So when I wake up, I can feel like they want me to feel, or they can do what they think they want me to do. I was talking to a friend of mine named Michelle. That's what I'll say her real name, Michelle Santos. She's really cool, because she said you are under some heavy like manipulation and mind control. And I said, oh God, only if you knew how much money the government spends on trying to do me in and trying to make me depressed so I can, I guess, kill myself or something like that. And I still haven't talked to my girlfriend in weeks. I don't know what to do about that, but I'm trying to just be like comfortable about it. I sent Anna Chapman some letters about it. I posted it on her wall. She's a good friend to me. My girlfriend's Russian. So I'd like to say, if anybody ever think about fucking with her, Russians are ruthless. So anyways, back to the GMOs. I don't know what the fuck you can do about the food and the eating, but once you become conscious of it, you become aware, and I strongly suggest you get a rife, because it's the only thing that's helping me keep my sanity and helping me pop these little mental blocks that every time they just go up into the past my back of my nose, and I can feel them going up, yo. And because I've been more conscious and more aware of my body and what's going on, like especially after I eat Mother Nature is actually talking to me because this shit ain't natural, yo. So anyways, thank you for listening. Just become aware of what the government is doing. I guess I'm a TI or a gang stalker victim, and motherfuckers really don't want to admit to it, but it is cool. I'm gonna be fine. I got a lawyer. His name is Jim. He's called the Texas Hammer. I'll just put it like that. And I'm gonna be sitting back with a nice big settlement of money because what they recently did to me, because I ain't a dummy, because when they locked me up I didn't sign shit, cuz, and because I didn't sign shit and because I didn't bow down to their laws and say, yeah, it's okay for you to do this and this and this while I'm in your custody, well, I'm gonna probably get millions out of this lawsuit. It'll take some time, but it's a good, stable lawsuit because not only do I have a good case, I have a slip disc, and I had back problems while being locked up, and it's all documented, and I didn't sign shit. So, Illuminati, Nazis, whatever the fuck you do and whatever the fuck you want to do, you're screwed. Because my lawyer is the Texas Hammer and he lives to fuck you and he is the best. So don't even think about going after him. All your GMO shit, all your testing shit on me, it's done. Okay? Because after last night, after how many times I had to use the rife and drink water to flush that shit out my system, you're done. So I am Zakaos, #1 with the truth. I never wear a bulletproof vest. I just wanted people to understand about the Black reparations lawsuit and understand that this is a test on me because they're trying to kill me silently because they can't get rid of me with a gun or a bullet or having somebody come and beat me up and leave me for dead. They already tried that in Paris. I mean, they're the real terrorists, and I didn't do anything, but I was born royal and sovereign, and that's it. And they're Freemason, Nazi, stalker, pedophiles that rape women, children, and kids, and steal them and take them to their underground bases for underground experimentation. They run experiments on our food. That's why they started kidnapping cattle and cutting up cattle and shit, and then people really were stupid and thought it was aliens. Okay, let me leave you with this. Aliens really do exist, but aliens aren't going to come back after thousands and thousands of years of being documented over time by the Mayans and Egyptians to kidnap us, to stick probes up our ass, to manipulate our food, to call it crop circles, and they're actually fucking with the wheat, nuclear wheat, and GMO foods are altered, and they fuck with crops and shit like this, and then they got people saying, oh, it's crop circles, it's aliens. Please, stupid, do your research on the Nazi Bell Project. Do your research on Area 51, 52, 53, and 54 that's in Australia. Why the fuck they got 4 UFO facilities instead of 1 after Roswell? I mean, some people say Roswell is where the Bell, they were using this ship to time travel and shit, showed up. So, anyways, get educated, cuz, I mean, really, quit fucking believing these fucking aliens do exist when they're really demons. Because, let me give you a picture. Because I know this is gonna pretty much rock your mind, but I ain't lying. Remember the X-Files? Remember the intro of the X-Files that you've seen thousands and thousands of times? Get this, it was witchcraft, and you didn't even know it, just like these fucking demons do. Let me explain it to you, fool. Let me leave you with this and tell your friends. At the beginning of X-Files, you see a girl being levitated across the room into a Nazi ship. Now you get it? Levitation was witches. That's what they do. Levitation is Illuminati Satans. You see a little kid, a little blonde-haired girl getting kidnapped into an alien ship. Alien Nazis. Now you get it? And then they took her to an underground base, which was exposed in the X-Files, yo. And then everybody got turned off by the X-Files when Agent Mulder, yes, I do know him, his real name is Eric, so fuck you, FBI. He's still out there, so I hope he killed a lot of you evil-ass motherfuckers. So anyways, when his sister came back, she was a clone. So automatically that should tell you that they took this kid, ran experimentation on her, DNA and cloned her. So a lot of people were turned off by the X-Files when Agent Mulder exposed that it was the government running experimentations on us, and his CIA father gave them permission to take his daughter. And that's why Agent Mulder was sitting at the X-Files, because they figured it was a dead-end job. He would never amount to anything. Well, the X-Files actually started in Houston, Texas, with a wonderful girl that was actually the age of 14. She wrote the original stories for it that turned into the manuscript of it, and she was the connection to Hollywood and Texas, because her mother was the doctor that helped Agent Mulder after he got sick. And yes, she was the one that started all this rife technology in Houston, Texas. That's why I have one. I got one from her because of my sister. She was very sick and they kept her alive for 9 years. So I don't fear any of you stupid people that think this is a bit crazy. You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I've seen. You don't know what I know. So I humbly ask you, if you wish to judge me, think again. You're not God. I ask God to judge me, and God judges me and shows me every day and gives me the strength to speak and see what I do. So thank you for your time. No need to lie. Get educated. GMO foods are fucking evil as shit. I mean, these wicked motherfuckers. I hope after I upload this, they quit coming around my house and shooting all that radioactive shit in it, because usually they're around the back. We got some Mexicans in the pink house around the back. We did have some drug dealers always driving up to the house behind me, but I called the cops and blew that shit out, so a lot of them and their homies got busted. And then we got 2 Freemasons on both sides of me, both sides of my house, black sellout niggas. Fuck you, I know what you do. And then we got the Mexicans across the street. They're from Guatemala. Fuck you, I know what you do too. So anyways, gang stalkers, they just get paid to sit, watch, and turn on their specially altered heart cars that's adjusted to actually fuck with humans. Now you get it. Now you see the truth. I am Zakaos. Have a nice day. To everyone that supports me and listens to this, thank you. Tell a friend. Bless you. Peace.